Hello YouTube, welcome back to some more Gran Turismo 2 A-Spec. I didn't mean to hit the X button, but there we go. I was gonna do it anyway, so whatever. I'm gonna get into this Tom's TO20 because it's naturally aspirated and it's probably the closest to a car that we're probably going to need to use. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is my new car, yes. It's naturally aspirated, it works perfectly fine. And yeah. We're gonna go into the tuned NA Car Cup. I love it says NA number 1 cup. I don't know what... Is there a number 2? I don't see a number 2 anywhere. And yeah, we're gonna go into here. So we got Golden Ring, Grindelwald, and Laguna Seca. Let's see if this works. I may have to upgrade, but being that these come with a 50 grand prize pool, I should be fine. Yeah, about that. I was indeed not fine. And you will find out why. Hello everyone, and yes, this is a business post, me, as you can tell. Yeah, it's been a couple days, and yeah, and while the video is showing all the upgrades I'm doing right now, I have to come clean with stuff. This is gonna be post-commentary, mostly because I don't know what was wrong with me today. I don't know what was wrong with me that day, but, like, holy shit, I'm not even joking when I say this, but I had a fucking stick up my ass or something, because, wow, it was rough. And, yeah, like, this, I don't even know, like, you could even tell with part 6, which was the same day, that I was already frustrated. But this took the cake as the worst one, though, as the worst not the worst Grand Prix, but the worst event by far. It was torture for me. Because you'll see on the screen at some point that this event has, this event is, basically, it makes you think the cars aren't going to be as fast and stuff like that, but then you come to terms with what the real competition is, and I'll explain it more when we get more into it. Right now, I'm basically just showing all the stuff we got, like the NA tune-up, some brakes, some suspension, stuff like that. And you want to know, how long did each of these races take? This first one took 26 minutes. Took literally 27 minutes. Yeah. And as you can see here, the first car is already in view. Yes, this Spoon Civic. This Spoon Civic is one of the cars that were giving me trouble throughout this entire thing. But that's not even the worst of it. Actually, if anything, that's like the third worst competitor in this entire event. Because it's not just the Civic, there's also a Spoon Integra. And then one more car that isn't even supposed to be in this event. Also known as the Peugeot 306 rally car. And my God, was it infuriating. Like, I'm not even joking, like, you do not want to hear my commentary. You do not want to hear my live commentary going through this, because holy shit, I was tilting. just being like, I just want to be done. Like, literally to the point to where I didn't even do a third video for this session. Because I was actually planning to do a third video, which would have been the Tuned Turbo Cup. But no, I just got so mad. I was so fucking mad at the end of this, and I was just like, I just don't want to do anymore. I'm just like, nope, I'm done. Like, nope, I'm done. I'll play more. Next session will be more clips. Because I don't know. Like, this was so bad. This session was so bad. Like, I was getting so upset at, like, I was getting so tilted at this fucking Civic, just the rally car popping up, and the Integra. And it was getting to the point where, like, later on, I had to be, like, basically playing car roulette to basically prevent these cars from showing up. And it was just, like, it was annoying. Like, it was really annoying. Yeah, and I'm just, like, bullying this car into the grass because I'm just, like, I'm just bad. I'm just, like, I just want to be done with this at this point. I mean, yeah, it was only, like, half an hour, but trust me, this was the first event. This was the first race. This was the first race of the event. And I had 2 more. Like, I had 2 more races left. And you can see the Civic literally going all the way out there. And in my live commentary, I'm just like, they go all the way up there, but yet they just didn't lose any fucking speed. At all. And they were still taking the turns, like, incredibly fast. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, I was just... Like I said, I was just upset. I was just genuinely fucking upset. Like, I was pissed this entire session. And yeah, I'm just, like, fucking ranting up a storm throughout this entire thing. Like, I was literally crashing out during this entire session. It was bad. It was real fucking bad. And yeah, so here we go. We're on the end of Autumn Ring here. And yeah, I like Autumn Ring, but just like this, holy shit, this event. But yeah, so here we go, the end of the race. And yeah. Won this by about a second, but yeah. But yeah, that's the first one. That was the first race. And then with that, I'm basically going to show what the car is. I just wanted to show that, yes, once again, we do get 50 grand for winning. And when we get to our home here, we get a Miata B-Spec. It's alright. I was just like, anyway, because it's just like, cool. So the next race. How long do you think it took? Well, if you can see there, it took 44 fucking minutes in the session. So that's about another 20 minutes for Grindelwald. Yeah. You're gonna see a fucking pattern. Yeah, you're gonna see a pattern. And in this one, neither of the 3 cars were even here. But I got extremely mad during this fucking one as well. Because you see the 2 cars up in front. One of them is a Miata, and the other one's like, I don't know what the other one is actually. I'll have to see when I get into the actual result screen. But yeah, these cars were just like, I had no problem with any of these 2 during any of the fucking races. Like, these 2 were never a fucking problem. And then all of a sudden, when we get to Grindelwald, now all of a sudden, these 2, and the 3 3 pain-in-the-ass vehicles were not in rotation, suddenly they ended up picking up speed and just eating me in the dust as if I'm nothing. Like, what? Like you understand what I mean when I get so, like, when I rant so much about the AI in this fucking game? Like, this is why. Because it makes no logical sense. Like, how you can literally have, like, these AI cars that never become a problem when the hardcore annoying AI come, like the Civic or the Integra, but then magically all of a sudden when they're not there, these cars end up, what, gaining a boost or some shit, it feels like. And again, I mentioned this in this session, about maybe there's rubber band AI in this? Like, I don't know. Like, maybe there's rubber band AI in freaking Gran Turismo 2. I don't know. Someone can let me know if there is, but yeah, it just baffles me. Like, it honestly just baffles me just how all of a sudden these two became just the most annoying cars. And then again, I do the whole I do the fucking stupid mistake in Grindelwald, and I just get even more tilted because I just want to be done again, because I've been doing each of these races for 20 fucking minutes each, and it's just like, and I still have one more. And it's, like I said, and like it's seen on that, like it's shown on the editing software, which, by the way, was before I even cut this down, because in my commentary right now, this is like 12 minutes in, because of how much I cut out. I cut out a lot, because it was just bad. Like, it would literally just be me, at least this one, it would literally just be me quitting and entering the race over and over and over again. That's literally all this would be, just doing car roulette. So yeah, like, and like I said, I was getting so upset that I was just like, I just don't know how much more I can take this. Like, I just don't know how much more I can play this game right now. And also, I will say that throughout this as well, that technically it wasn't 20 minutes, because I will say technically it wasn't 20 minutes, so I will admit that. And only because in the middle of it, I ended up getting a call or a text, I believe, and I ended up getting a text or a call from my boyfriend and stuff like that. So it was kind of like that moment where I was like, I really need to get this done. So there was even more pressure. Like, I was just like, I need to get this done. Like, I actually need to get this done. And honestly, I wouldn't want to do this in another session. Like, hell no. Especially with the way it was right now. Like, at that current moment. But yeah, so yeah, that's 3 laps from Grindelwald, and yeah. And let's see what that car is. It is, oh yeah, the C-Spec and the A-Spec. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they were just both Miatas. That's what I thought. I was like, wait a minute. Like, aren't they, like, both Miatas? And it's like, yeah. Yeah, they were both Miatas. And they were doing that. Anyway, either way, let's go to the car that we got for this race. Which, funnily enough, to, I guess, blow smoke up my ass or something, I don't know, just to make a joke, yeah. The Integra. Yeah, it gave me the Integra. However, I end up finding out that, I actually do end up eventually thinking about using it, but it ended up being that my Integra that I would build up wouldn't even come anywhere close to the power of their Integra. and you wouldn't even be able to. So yeah, so here I just stick with the Toms. And once again, I build up my car even further, getting a NA tune-up stage 2. And I believe, like, something else. I believe I get, like... No, that was it. But this final race took me... I'm like an hour and 13 minutes in. Yeah. And we're going to Laguna Seca. And I got lucky with the reroll. There's no Integra, no Civic, no bullshit. And yeah. One thing I want to talk about that I actually haven't talked about, or wasn't actually I didn't talk about in this video, but I am actually going to talk about in the post commentary, is that I'm going to mention about how there's been this one game that's been talked about a lot more recently, since it kind of came out of early access, but then, or it kind of came out in early access. In early access, but they ended up having like some issues, so they had to delay it. I believe some issues with like Canada or something. Yeah, and I was looking through this game called Tokyo Extreme Racer. I was looking at some of the stuff in it, and it was just like it caught my eye actually, because I've never actually played Tokyo Extreme Racer. I know about Tokyo Extreme Racer. I know about like things like that, and in Tuner Challenge, things like that. And I've never actually played them. I never actually played any of them, but I've heard they're really freaking good. And I've also seen that the new Tokyo Extreme Racer is really freaking good. Like, and I'm not even joking when I say that. Apparently it's really freaking good. And I'm actually glad to hear that, because, Solar Crown, for example. I don't even, pretty much Solar Crown is a perfect fucking example for why I'm just surprised. And I hate being surprised. And it's sad that I actually am surprised, because it's like, I really shouldn't be. I should be like, yeah, cool, yeah, that's so cool and all that. But I'm just surprised that it actually is good. Because it's just like, I don't know, I'm just used to, I don't know, I guess maybe I'm just so used to, games not being as good anymore. I don't know, it's so weird. And it's sad, because it's because Solar Crown was one of those games where I was Solar Crown was genuinely one of those new games that I was actually genuinely looking forward to. Genuinely. I was genuinely looking forward to Solar Crown, and then it ended up being a massive disappointment. It ended up being a massive disappointment. It ended up being an unoptimized pile of garbage, and I mean that. Seriously, with a 2080 Super, I couldn't even fucking put it in the low settings at all. And then they would go, and I remember they would go, oh, it's gonna change, we're gonna optimize it better during launch. They never fucking did. I swear they never did. Literally, I couldn't even get it to low settings without stuttering. From 40 to 30 FPS. And I'm just sitting here how? I understand a 2080 Super isn't that fucking powerful anymore, but really? Are you kidding me? And yeah, and then also the whole live service shit, and yeah, I don't know. I don't really like live service as a model anymore. I don't like live service as a model at all. I never did. I never liked it. I always thought it was just pointless and stupid. I understand why they do it, but at the same time, it's just I just want to have fun playing a game without having to worry about Oh, am I connected to the internet? Am I loaded to a server? Like, whatever happened to just booting up a fucking game without needing to be connected to the internet? Anyway, we're going through the last turn of Laguna Seca. We made it through the corkscrew, and thus the end of the NA Cup. Yeah, I'm actually glad this is. I'm actually glad this cup is over. And now that we won, and now that it's over, we got another 50 grand, and we also got a brand new car. And what is this brand new car? Well, this brand new car is a Miata C-Spec. So we got both a C-Spec and a B-Spec. I believe we also got an A-Spec somewhere as well, I believe. So we got all three of them, actually, which is hilarious. So yeah. So we literally got all three of them. Yeah, so that was actually quite interesting. So, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be doing the turbo thing, for the next video, or if I'm going to go back to Eclipse. I'll probably go back to Eclipse, I'm thinking. Because I just want to play more Eclipse, actually. So, either way, thank you all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. I appreciate it. If you do, hit subscribe if you're brand new. And I really am sorry about the whole post-commentary, but I mean, I think you would prefer to hear this than me constantly bitching about the AI being bad. So, either way, hope y'all have a great day or night, and I'll see you all in the next time.